Hi, it's Tim from Toy Tinker Tim, and this is the Hasbro Adventure Team Headquarters from 1972. It was a mobile, expandable playset for the Hasbro G.I. Joe Adventure Team line of toys. The graphics that covered the set were the huge selling point. And then the features like the command control tower with the chairlift and rotating spotlight added to the action. One of the more unique or interesting things about this set is that it was created simply as a way to give a production line at the Hasbro manufacturing something to do. There's an interview with Rick Belling in the book G.I. Joe, The Complete Story of America's Favorite Man of Action by John Mitchlig. And he tells that Merrill Hassenfeld wanted to keep work going for the heat sealing department. The heat sealed vinyl covered set here was a huge success and obviously gave them some work to do. The panels throughout are illustrated by Don Stivers, and the packaging wraparound label on the cardboard box obviously also featured his illustration work. The set folded together and was just kept closed with a couple of metal buckles here attached to the panels. You know, you can easily store accessories and a figure or two inside, along with the attached handle on the top. You know, it meant your Joes were ready to go for adventure and action whenever. There are 4 key areas to the interior of the headquarters, and we'll follow along this plan as we look through the layout. There's a sliding door for the proper access to the team headquarters. The security clearance area is a key point of entry. There's the sliding door. There's lots of graphics along the wall display. There's a radar, map drawers below, key code buttons panel on the wall, and all providing a means for tracking the whereabouts of team members and entry into the headquarters. Communications and map room. Map table and maps, one of the accessories in the set, are designed for this section. The map table consisting of a yellow plastic top with tubular spots to hold rolled maps. The base of the map table is a small cardboard box with a cover of colored paper. The tables during the production period came in different colors, a blue or orange that I'm aware of. The top of the walls in this area are lined with monitor scenes of different team events occurring at the moment. It's a busy area, and the Joes use their headset and jack to plug into the respective monitor for communication and information from the map room. Here you see the little rivets below the monitors where the headphone jack would plug into. The set I have has 4 identical maps, so maybe someone can leave a comment below if that is indeed correct, or if somehow during the process of getting this, these parts and different things together, there are some included duplicates here. The paper wrap box is often torn, ripped. I did some work on this one to reattach corners and flaps on the paper. There was a big tear. There was also a tear that ran down the corner seam of the box. So the paper wrapping on the box itself is a white paper that is printed with a blue color versus using a solid blue paper on it. The command control tower. Your Joe takes a seat in the command chair and is lifted into position in the command control tower. Here's a detailed look at the control panel here from the tower. It's powered by two D-sized batteries. The two rivets in the opening on top of the yellow handle are the plug-in spot for the terminals on the spotlight. So here I'm going to take a little bit of a closer look at the signal light, searchlight. The lens on the light is very similar, if not identical, to the lens that was used with the G.I. Joe Jeep that came with a little light, spotlight, searchlight there. So there is a rollover of product there from there. But here we take a look at that command console with the two D-sized batteries installed, and then the two prongs here at the end of the light that attach or fit into the top of the handle. So when you move the handle, that's what rotates your light then as well. The equipment room sections have various shelving, hangers, and hooks to store the equipment in between missions. So many of these accessory pieces are often missing from sets that you find now. So altogether, there are 3 equipment racks that the set came with, and they could be stacked together, standing on the floor, or you could suspend them from the orange crossbeam. So it meant there was a lot of opportunities for customization on layout based on equipment that you wanted to store in the headquarters here. So it was a nice little feature there. You know, on these little parts here, the accessories included 8 garment hooks and 5 hangers, the clothes hangers, all of which could attach to that orange cross beam. They're a little tricky to slide into the track there, which may explain why so many are either missing or cracked, like pieces have cracked off of them, because it's kind of a tight fit. And then, too, with the aging of plastic, it gets to be a little bit more brittle. Located outside is a thoughtfully equipped fuel pump for the Adventure Team Joe's vehicles. You know, you need to start off on a full tank. And again, unfortunately, these particular pieces for this are often missing. That included the hose, the pump handle, the wall hook, and there's a little rivet that mounts from the inside into the base of the little tube, the hose here, to hold that on to the headquarters. You know, these are fairly simple pieces, but like so many things in this set, they're small and easily lost, especially by a kid, which means they're often missing, and then they come at a higher price when searching online for replacements for your set. This set came originally with a little mini comic, and this one is a reproduction because, like all the little parts, paper goods are often torn, ripped, again, or just plain missing. So for the time being, my reproduction little mini comic here still fits the need, and get a chance to take a look at the background story of the whole set and a basic adventure here. That's a quick look here, really, at this awesome vintage set here from Adventure Team G.I. Joe, Hasbro. There's a lot of different elements in this set that you could really get lost in and spend more time looking closely at. But this just kind of gives you a little bit of an overview, maybe trigger some good memories, fun times as a kid. Maybe you never had one. I never did as a kid. But it's a pretty cool set. The graphics, they fire up your imagination, and all the little elements here that you can build so much on as well. So, thanks for watching. If you haven't become a member, click the subscribe button here and you can take it a step further and support and access additional information through a behind-the-scenes membership here on YouTube for Toy Tinker Tim. And you can look into that, get some more info there. And as always, thanks for watching Toy Tinker Tim.